The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
2nd down and 6 now. Richardson. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now it's Richardson. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. At the 42-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a 1st carry here for the running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
A loss of 2 brings up the 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, but now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Cougar 19.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
2nd and 3. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now what a first down pickup of 8. The Jaguars hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 46-yard line.
Tag.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Get it.
Out of the gun, and look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
Now 3rd down.
Third down and 13.
Here we go. Start. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Hold the ready.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw this. Now he'll tuck this and run. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10.
Come on.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return.
Green, you got your kicker at punter. You got to go on your depth chart and change it.
30-yard line.
You heard me?
Jaguars come to the line to start
Sorry,
their
sorry.
next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards.
Ready, go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tucker Kraft, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. After right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Oh, shit.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
70, trap 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete to DK. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Ready, ready.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Richardson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Able to slither by. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready,
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. DK to return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and blow the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Richardson. He'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
19, Charger, 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
An audible here to get a new look. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
70, Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. So there's still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Breaks through the contact. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Aleem McNeil picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Got it. Ready? 7 Pirates. 7. Come on. Come on. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. Richardson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's go now. Ready?
Richardson out of the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Bronco 80. Ready?
On the ground, it's Gray. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Richardson gets this into the hands of Blue. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
19 tight. Ready?
Richardson from the gun, he'll throw. That'll be complete to Blue. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Richardson will try to do this himself. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It's a loss of 8.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down.
And partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 45 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
On 3rd down, it's Haynes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Texans 16.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
a 2nd and 10.
70 rings. 70 rings. Here we go. Set. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Brose gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Brose dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Now it's Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mustang 19. 60 average. 60 average.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now this thrown deep for Kraft. That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Haynes had a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And down to the 36-yard line here. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
70 rings. It's 70 rings. Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We we've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
On the ready. Get it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw. Gets it underneath to Blue. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Richardson to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 12-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They set up the bubble screen. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now this throw deep for Kraft. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Haynes. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often tall.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tucker Kraft, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Texans 16.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Johnny Lions. Drop 50. Drop 50. Go.
And Richardson back to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Off play action, Richardson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have called timeout.
So
I'm
this will
sleeping
be
as
a
fuck.
win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells